That wasn't bad for 19 stone 6, was it?
I was worried about the flip at the end. I was worried about
he's
that.
Not done a hamstring.
He nailed it. He nailed it. A perfect landing there.
What about the job of work tonight?
He got the job done. He let his hands go. He beat the guy up like he was a bongo. And I was unhappy with the amount of clean punches he was taking. He took about 5 or 6 big concussive hooks that he could have avoided. I know he's got very good reflexes. He didn't really show him here tonight. I wouldn't want him to go into the fight with Dubois with the same mindset he had here tonight. He had no consideration for what the punches were coming. He leant backwards a couple of times from some of the right hands, crude right hands thrown from Wallisch. But against Dubois, he's going to need to really get them feet going.
But surely he'll be on his mettle.
I would have hoped so. I thought he was going to attack this fight like he would have treated the Dubois fight. You normally use these fights before the big ones as a little rehearsal, a dress rehearsal. He came in here heavier than I'd liked him to be, and he just marched him down. That's good and well against this level of opponent, but at world level, when someone can take you out of one shot, you have to get your head moving. You've got to show some feints. You've got to set something up. Against Wallisch, he could just go out there and just boom, boom, boom. He knew no one outside of world level can take that. This is good enough to beat everybody probably up until the top 10 in the world. But he's fighting Dubois, and Dubois isn't one of those guys you can just walk down. He needs to be a bit smarter. I know Joyce can box. I've seen him box consistently in the gym, in the ring. When he fought so many different fighters, he used his legs. He's got great movement. He's a great athlete. As I said, he can do flips. Yeah. Let's see some of that stuff. So hopefully when he goes back to the gym, he can review the fight and realise the shots he got hit with are shots he should not be getting hit with. He can then get some confidence going into this big Dubois clash.
So you suggested to us today that you just thought, well, listen, there's no way in the world he should be weighing that for this job. But look what he can do, given the weight. And my question is whether you actually thought although he weighs heavier on the scales, he looks like the same fighter, doesn't he?
He looks like... No, he doesn't look like the same fighter.
I don't
think he looked the same fighter.
And why is that?
I think because he wasn't moving like he normally does. He wasn't avoiding the punches. He didn't slip. I didn't see... When I say slip, I mean coming into the shot and moving. He didn't do that. And that's something he's been working on for a long time. He's with Ismail Salas. Salas is about rhythm, about timing, about flow, about movement. Maybe, I know Salas is coming back into camp soon for this fight. Yeah. And he's
not able to be involved.
He's not able to be in fight because of COVID. Have kept him in Las Vegas. He needs to get those legs going. He's got great movement with his legs, and he's going to need to use those legs against Dubois to stay out of that danger zone early. If he can get into the second half of the fight, then he can start pressing, in my opinion. Or he may just walk him down like that. You never know. But it would be a very, very risky strategy against a young man who punches so hard.
Look who's talking, the master of risk in the ring, and it's part of the excitement factor. One of the other great parts to this story, of course, that it is a local rivalry between Joyce and Dubois. And I'm thinking back to your own days. You were going out fighting in big fights abroad, but every time you come back home, there's going to be a cab driver will bip his horn at you, or somebody will come up to you in the street and go, well, what about Carl Thompson? What about Audley Harrison? Or what about Derek Chisora, Macaronelli? You very, very close to a Tyson Fury fight at one stage, and then Tony Bellew. They will not leave you alone until this is sorted out.
You have to take care of domestic business when it's available, and it shows the type of fighter Joyce and Dubois are for wanting to take that risky fight against the other big potential world champion at such an early stage in both of their careers. It's something that really, really happens, and we're so fortunate that it does. Let's just hope that Dubois gets through. Okay. So we're getting the information that Pfeiffer's a lively one. He's a handful. He's got speed and power, and he's only had 7 fights, but a wealth of amateur pedigree. He's the World Series of Boxing. These fights are against elite Olympic level fighters. So he's no Wallisch, put it that way.
Yeah.
This guy is significantly better than Wallisch, and that shows me that Dubois is very confident in his abilities. He's not looking at a tune-up. He wants a real fight to bring the best out of himself, and that, believe it or not, is very, very important when you're going into a fight against someone so dangerous as Joyce. To put yourself in another tough fight prior to that shows me supreme confidence.